Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Spirit Island playthroughs. My name is David, and today is my turn to play another episode of Spirit Island playthroughs. Today, we're gonna play with the spirits called Shroud of Silent Mist, and we're gonna play against England. England level 3. We're gonna play on board number D. And I said Shroud of Silent Mist. Okay, and board E can go back. Shroud of Silent Mist is I like Shroud of Silent Mist. He is a bit of a he's a very thematic spirit. He is the spirit of the mist, and the way he plays, you can sort of imagine the mist coming down from the mountains over the waterlands, over the jungle, etc. He's a bit of a fear spirit, and as I said, I like him, but also, well, he's not the strongest spirit. And certainly not against Kingdom of England. I think he's quite weak, and I already tried it, prepare some games, and it's not easy. Actually, already not on level 3. But let's see how it goes today. Okay, they're going to explore in the sands. Alright. So with Shrouds of Silent Mist, you can grow fast. With the second option, you grow a little bit slower. With the third option, you have this reclaim, and then you stop growing. That is already a little bit of a problem, because actually he hits his best. He's on his best behavior. He's on his strongest when you can hit the second level of the first innate. And as you can see, we already need 3 air for that, and he has elements on his track, but the air is on the end of the energy track, so you don't get that very soon. And 3 card plays is also quite far on the card play track, so it takes a while before you actually get there. And yeah, usually there's already by that time quite a lot has happened to the island. It's almost certain that you will go on Blighted Island, especially if you play against England level 3. Yeah, let's see what happens this time. Sans, well, is that a good starting point? I don't know. Not so sure. He already has a town in land number 7, so that's a bit of a tough game. Maybe we can later on try to defend it with the unnerving paw. Well, I'm going for the fast growth right now. So I've tried different strategies just to go on the energy track first. The good thing is that you get all these elements for free, which you can actually use for your innate powers. But yeah, you're gonna stuck a long time on your first card play, which is not very strong. If you go the bottom track, you'll get problems with money because well. Another thing of Shroud is that he he doesn't earn a lot of energy, so he's not having much energy. He gets strong late in the game, and on top of that, his powers are usually slow. Anyway, it's a challenge. I'm going to do a little bit of a mix, so I want to get. Do I want to get? Yeah, I want to get 2 card plays, but I do need the energy for that. Otherwise, I'm not gonna play 2 cards at all. Okay, so that is 1, and the 2 card plays is 2. Alright, so what is the choices? I'm going to use the Flowing and Silent Forms thereby. It's a 0 cost card, but it gives me some fear, and it's good to reposition the presence a bit. Fog closes in. Yes, I will do that. One thing though, let me reposition my presence, and because I want to have both my presence on that number 8. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we yeah, this is not bad. So we have already both innate powers that we can use. We can do 1 damage, and later on another damage. Yeah, this is not bad. Problem is with land number 7, we will get there a city, so it's good to make sure that we are in a good shape to damage it. Okay, I'm going to yes, the invaders, the Flowing and Silent Form start by. I'm going to target that here. Alright, that's 1 of my presence, and then it's the end of the fast phase already. Okay, and they're going to explore in the mountains. Alright, the fog closes in. For each adjacent land with your presence, 1 damage to a different invader, so that would be nice to play on land number 7. I just need to spread out my presence as much as possible in order to do more damage. This one, we can do 1 damage to this land. Now, what am I going to do? And that's always a bit of the problem with Shroud. Are you going to damage the towns and leave them linger, or you try to kill invaders? If you just damage and just leave them damaged, you'll get more fear. I'm going to try to play that game a little bit more. Okay. As said, I'm going to play the Fog Closes In on this land, and I'm going to gather my presence in land number 1, and now I can do 2 damage. I'm going to damage those, the town and the city. Yeah, and now I need to push to Dahan, to other places. I'm alright. So do want to get my Dahan back actually. So now I'm going to push one of those Dahans back, but I need to get my presence in land number 5 for that. Am I going to get my presence from land number 4? I don't think so. I'm gonna let it there. It's the presence from land number 1 that I want to get there. And the Dahan will go to land number 7. Alright. So next turn, yeah, I won't be having enough energy to play both these cards, but I do want to play the Unnerving Paul. So I'm gonna get me a power card, and that will allow me to put just 1 presence on the board. Alright, I can well, let's first draw a card, and I'm going to draw a minor card. Am I happy with this? So the ones with fire on it will sort of cost me energy, or at least I won't be getting energy, whereas this gift of power, yeah, well, let's take that. I'm not a big fan of this card, but maybe for Shroud it's actually not too bad. So I will get energy, might get an extra card. Yes, okay, I'm gonna take that one. So for now, yeah, it's clear that I'm going to get Blight already on land number 4. I'm not sure what to do with the mountains, but at least I'll have a fear card, so maybe that will give a solution at some point. Let me get my presence. And which presence do I take? 1 second. Yeah, if I free up the water, then at least I can get another innate power. But this is not the strongest of the innate powers. If I free up the move presence, then I can actually save my presence here from destruction. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, I can reposition this one. I'm gonna move out. Where should I go to? Let's get there. Okay, and as you can see, no innate powers this turn. That's tough. But at least I can defend land number 7. Land number 4, yeah, that's unfortunate that that will have to go. And the town will actually get back into full health again. Yeah, there's not much I can do. Okay, let's get into the fast phase. Alright, I can now reposition my presence. I don't want that actually, no. So the damaged invaders do not participate. On each board with 9 or more towns or cities. How much? I don't have more than 9, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So basically, I don't think anything is happening here. The beasts. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't have. I have only 1 beast, so nothing's happening here. And yeah, this is one of those things. If I had known it before, then I would have played it differently. Okay. Coordinated defense. Yeah, it's nice, but in this case, useless. Skip all explore actions and land with at least 2 Dahan. Okay, that could be nice. Okay, the city is not participating. Wait, I can actually, let's not do that. Okay, it's defended by 5, which means that if I let them participate actually, except maybe for the town, then I could actually destroy that city. So the town is not going to participate, but I'm fine with the city participating. And then with the Dahan I will destroy the city. There it goes. Gotcha. So I got a little bit of profit actually of that of the fear card. Sorry, the event card. Okay, and this is the moment that I get my minor power. Yes, alright. Fail the Knight's Hunt, which is quite a cool card for Shroud. call him Shroud or Misty Mist or something like that. We have this abbreviation. for Shroud of Silent Mist. Okay, what now? So now we'll get to energy. Am I going to be brave? Because, okay, there is a problem here in land number 5. And there's a problem in land number 8. I can do something about land number 5, but I'm actually not going to destroy this town. Which means that the blight, if I'm not really doing something against it, the blight will cascade. Now, I'm not a big fan of reclaiming right now, so I'm going to just take another card actually. Dissolving Vapors I probably cannot play. I could actually, if I get 1 energy extra from picking the minor card without fire. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So I don't think I want to have these 2 cards with the fire on it, but the Absorb Corruption is definitely not Shroud's kind of card. Elemental Boon, yeah, could work with that actually. Okay, let's take this. So now what? Am I going to... Alright, I'm going to play the Feel the Night's Hunt on land number 5. Can I... what will be the other card? I can actually play Dissolving Vapors, and with that I can target a land and do quite some damage in this slow phase. Or picking elements, but then I would need to do something strong with... could I actually hit? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm thinking of, can I get to the second? The second threshold, the second of the first innate, and that's not gonna work. Also, not with the elemental boon. 1, 2, 3. I would need to get an air, and that's the problem. So basically, elemental boon right now is not very useful to get any of the innate powers. I might want to get an extra water, so from here. Okay. But but hitting the next threshold of the... Yeah, I'm going to uncover the moon and see if I can get to the 3 card plays sooner. Oh, that was not... I have to put it on mountains or waterlands. Okay, that's it, I think. Do I want to... do I want to move my presence around? No, I don't think so. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. And off we go. Feel the Night's Hunt. So I will be playing this one on the mountains here. I can move my presence around a bit. I want to... No, actually not. I'm leaving it like this. I'm doing 1 damage for each Dahan. Okay, and now we are getting into the event. The remnants of a spirit's heart. Do I want to have Dahan to have 10 health this turn? And also have stronger invaders, or do I want to pay energy for... I don't think I even have that. And then defending for spirits is 4 lower per land this turn. I'm not defending anything during the one. Then I get to get a defend of 4 in all lands. Actually, yeah, I can only do this if I were to discard my elemental boon. Sorry, forget it, I think, because what do I have in... oh, I can also forget actually the Gift of Power. It's a tough choice. I think I like to have a bit of the defense, so I would like to do this actually. The craft a Great Warding, but I then have to forget one of the cards. So do I want to forget the Elemental Boon, or do I want to forget the what's the name? The Gift of Power. I will. I'm gonna get. Yeah, I'm gonna forget the. I'm going to forget the Gift of Power. For each land with beast and cities, which I don't have. Okay. Next one on each board with 4 or more towns and cities. And 4 or less fewer Dahan. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me or against me. Okay, the fear cards. During the next normal, explore, skip the lowest numbered land and matching. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit easier explore. That's basically it. Okay, now the bad news, blight and blight again. Ouch. And we're gonna flip the blight card. A pile up on the land, destroy a town and a presence. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm going to destroy my presence here in the Lowlands. And now the nice thing, I can destroy a town. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. It would be nice if there was any town in the upcoming Borderlands, but of course that's not the case. Let's kill the town in land number 8. And the blight is going to cascade this anti-joke. Oh no, they're gonna explore in the wetlands again. Now, the event said. No, sorry, it was the fear card. We're going to skip the lowest numbered land matching the invader card. That was for the explorer. Skip the lowest numbered land matching the invader card on each board. So it's not going to. But we should. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Where is it going to build for England? So. Let it build in I want to build in the land that I'm going to use this dissolving vapors. So I'm going to have a building here in land number 4. Not the greatest situation on the board. We're gonna do 1 damage in one land, 1 damage to each invader to another land, and I'm going to do this 1 damage here to the city, I going to gather? There's something I can gather actually in land number 5. My presence from 7. I think it's a bit of a better position there. And I'm going to do a 1 damage to the city. And then I'm going to do a lot more damage in land number 4. Okay, so now I got 3 lands. Wait, I've made a mistake here. I want to go back because I see that I should not have moved from land number 7, obviously. So I was doing damage to land number 1. I don't want to move anything in it. And I want to damage the city. I'm going to do damage in land number 4. Alright, so now I have 3 lands with damage invaders. So I get 3 fear and I get 1 energy. Nice. Okay, now let's see. I think I'm going to reclaim. There is a problem in land number 1 and there's a problem in land number 3. As it is right now, land number 1 with a city, that is a problem. But I'm thinking of actually using this great warding now, so that we have a defense of 4 in all lands, because like, I definitely cannot afford to have 2 more blight, because then I will be losing the game. So maybe I can use it right now, and then I'm actually safe on these both lands, but I do want to get more Dahan also in land number 3. So let's reclaim. Pick a card. Anything worthwhile. My preference for the non-fire land, so drought is sort of out of the question. For more than one reason actually. And we have a defense card here. The Dark Entangled Woods. This is more Shroud's colors, elements, haunted by primal memories. And it also has defense. It's taking a sacred site as its origin land. That shouldn't be too hard to organize. I'm actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. With this, would it be possible to get a Dahan into land number 3? The most obvious is to play this Feel the Night's Hunt. To play that on land number 2 and move the Dahan to land number 3. And then I still have 2 energy left to play. Yeah. Okay, thinking of doing this. I'm a bit of, yeah, I don't have so much presence on the board right now, which is, it's a bit hard now because I do want to keep my, these damaged invaders, to maintain them. With only 3 presence on the board, it's a bit of, hard to maneuver. Let me see, can I... no, I think I'm actually fine with this. Yeah, these 2 powers, but that's in the slow phase. The both slow powers are requiring a 0 range. If I would like to target the land number 3, then I would need to put my presence from land number 4 to number 3. But I want to go get back there too. Let me see. No, you know what? Since everything in land number 1 is going to be destroyed if all works out well, I don't need to have my presence there anymore. So I'm going to put my presence a little bit closer to land number 3. I think I can use that later on. I'm going to use the Great Warding. Everything has a defense of 4. And I think I'm ready to go. Let's see. Okay. The Dahan. No. Sorry. No, that's not what I wanted. I don't want to gather presence, so I'm just going to skip that. I'm going to push up the 3 Dahan, so this one is going to land number 3. And now let's see, it lands with Dahan, 1 Dahan and 1 what? That is not nice. Temporary truce. That is not nice. Yeah, and I was only thinking when I said that it's not nice of land number 3, but land number 1 is actually worse. Okay, this can be the beginning of the end actually. In each land with beast 1 damage per beast, that is, yeah, sort of nice. I could damage that town, or I can kick out one of the explorers. Yeah, that's okay. Let's do just the town. Speak the spirit's anger. Speak of the spirit's anger for each board 1 fear if Dahan are in lands with in lands with towns. Well, actually they are. That's the root of the problem in this turn. And lands with presence of defensive 2. Great, yeah. Okay, so which invader does not participate in presence? Doesn't really matter, because if they are going to build, the one that is not that will be participating will be replaced. Okay, I'm going to have the town not participate in the ravage, which means that the city will be destroyed. Gives me a little bit more fear. And in land number 3 nothing happens. And 2 cities will be built. This is bad news. And the invaders explore in the sands. This is quite bad. So again, I can do 1 damage in one land and 1 damage to each invader in another land. Does that mean I can do anything about these 2 water lands? I'm afraid I cannot. Yeah, well, one possibility is to target both powers on land number 1 to destroy the town, and in the next turn to defend 3 in this land, in order not to get blight here. But what's the downside of this is that land number 4 will just ravage whatever. Land number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 towns and cities is getting dangerous, especially with this this build in the sands already. But what's the choice? Otherwise I will get 2 blights in both waterlands and then I'll lose for sure. I could with Unnerving Paul, I could actually also defend something. Yeah. Okay, I can do the same actually onto land number 3 with the dissolving vapors. The drawback is that my the Dahan will get 1 damage too. Maybe I'll need to send him on holiday in the jungle. He will be be okay from that. I can do 1 damage in yes, so let's do 1 damage in land number 4. I don't need to gather any presents, but it's just enough to destroy 1 town. Okay, it's gonna give me a lot more fear. That's the only thing that goes well. The number of fear is quite good. Though it's still a long way to go to fear level 3. Yeah, okay, let's not count that. Next turn. Now, if I'm going to defend land number 3 with the Haunted by Primal Memories, I need to get a Sacred Site, by the way. And I could get into the 3 card play actually. But land number 1 will get a Blight. And I definitely need to work on the Sands, because that's in great danger, is upcoming for Ravage in the next turn. If I'm going to play 3 cards, I might be able to get to the second level of the first innate. But I need, let me see. Okay, Haunted by Primal Memories, the fog closes in and Flowing and Silent Darts forms that by. That might be a solution. Okay, let's see how we can make this work. So, uncover the 3 card plays. We need to have a Sacred Site around land number 3. And then let's uncover the water here. Where we're gonna put that. I'm gonna put it on land number 7. Then we are able to move one of the presences. Land number 7 is already a bit dangerous, so let's get one out of there. Alright, so we need to have the Haunted by Primal Memories. Fog closes in, and this one. Okay, now let's do this. So we're going to defend land number 3. Do I want to change position here? No, actually, I don't think so. Not necessary. Or maybe... No. Okay. And... now I can... well, let's target this land. It's probably the most dangerous one. I'm going to reposition my presence, and then it generates some fear. Now I actually do have a lot of fear cards this turn. Well, I'm gonna need that, I guess. Where are we actually? Stage number 2. So after advancing invader cards, perform a build step. Well, for one terrain not shown under any of the invader action cards. That stuff. And then each beast deals 2 damage. Remove any token that destroys a town or a city. Let's first resolve the first thing. Yeah, that's nice, but not nice, because it will remove my beast unnecessarily. And I'm going to add Dahan into Mountains of Sands with Dahan. Okay, that is nice. Where I'm gonna put that? And number 7. Okay, each player adds 1 strife to a different land with at least 2 invaders. Then each invader takes 1 damage per strife. That's not bad, actually. Considering Mist can leave those strifed invaders just lingering there. And that means that I could actually what is the best place? So land number 7 or land number 4, I guess. Or yeah, or I'm going to do it in land number 1, which will prevent not immediately the strife, but it will. This is a tough one. Okay, I'm going to. Yes, I'm going to do it on land number 1 actually. Put my strife under the city. Next fear card. Each player may downgrade one town in a coastal land. Ah, alright. So, with that done, I'm actually saving me from blight here. Because now they won't be blighting that land anymore. Next fear card. Defense 6 in all coastal lands. Well, okay. The effects of fear. Yeah. Each player chooses different coastal land with Dahan in each. Gather up to 1 Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan. Okay, now this is all very nice, but it's very redundant at this moment. Yeah, it's really not necessary. I'm gonna leave it as this. Not gonna gather up to 1 Dahan, so I can gather 0 actually. So this is the land where I'm going to gather, but I'm gonna finish gathering before it does anything. And I have 2 damage to deal here, so this is going to the explorer and 1 to the city. Okay, and I'm going to ravage in land number 1, and that destroys everything there, and land number 3 is also going to destroy everything there. But the sands have problems. Okay, and new invaders in the coastal lands. After advancing, what? Yeah, that was. Which one was it? Was it the event that had me doing this? After advancing invader cards, perform a build step for 1 terrain not shown under any invader action. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with building in this jungle. So now I need to find a solution for the sands. The biggest worry is land number 4, because that already has a blight. If there's going to be a cascade, I'm losing it. Okay, I can actually do damage to multiple towns and cities over here with the fog closes in, and then later on I can maybe defend it with the unnerving paw. I can. Yeah, I'm going to move later on explorers from land number 1 or 3, so that they won't be bothering anymore with the... Yeah, well, they're gonna build anyway. Okay, let's get... Let's work on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 invaders. I'm gonna get my presence in the land next to it. And now I can do 4 damage, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do the same again with this power, and that will basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Because now, no, I'm not gonna gathering anything. I'm completely clearing the lands. Okay, we're going to get the next terror level. And we have to work on the cities. No, that's easy. That's easy, by the way. Where am I going to play my Lost in the Swirling Haze? I'm going to play this in land number 1. Okay, I'm going to... No, sorry, don't want that. I want to get my presence from land number 2, and who is going to be pushed? This Dahan will go here. The Explorer will also go into the mountains, and then we have another Dahan. Yeah, let's move him into land number 2. Okay, so we have 2 cards, fear cards on level 3. It's not bad, and almost a 3rd one. I can get a 3rd one with the Unnerving Pall. Land number 7 is going to be problem because they will be doing 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, and I basically have got nothing for that. The Unnerving Pall is not going to help me with that unless I'm going to quickly do some damage. But I hardly have any cards. Still, I actually would like to maybe I should just rely on the fear cards that something will happen in land number 7 with yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and do that. Let's see. I'm gonna get 2 energy from, if I'm, yes, I'm going to play, I'm gonna get a card. A minor card. Really, Shroud of Silent Mist, sometimes just a gambling game. Yes, well, this is not much help. If I'm gonna take this 0 cost card, I cannot play all 3 cards, but it doesn't really help me with elements or whatsoever. If I'm gonna play the steam vents, I do have more elements, but I won't get the energy, so I can only play 1 card because of I only having 1 energy. Let's see what I can do with this one. So I will be playing this presence to mountains or waterlands. Let's get it here in the mountains. Now what elements do I have? Yeah, this is not very strong, because with my elemental boon I can get more elements, but I won't be even hitting the second threshold of the first innate. Oh well, but yeah, I need to reclaim the next turn anyway, so why not play everything? Just go for it. Do I need to reposition my presence in this phase? I don't think so. Well, I'm just going to play and hope for the best fear cards. Okay, I'm going to play this Unnerving Paw onto land number 7. Gonna put my presence there. Now I can defend per presence, which will give me 1 defense. Or I'm gonna remove invaders from Ravage, which at this point is nobody. But maybe with fear cards, who knows what it does. I'm gonna do that. Elemental boon. Okay, which 3 elements do I pick? I pick a air, obviously. I pick a water, also clear, and the only element that is useful for Shroud is Moon. Oh, the towns do +1 damage from ravaging. After ravage action adds blight, remove Okay, I'm gonna remove some of the invaders. On each board, add a disease to the inland land with the most towns and cities. Yes. And each spirit with at least 3 Dahan among its land. I think I have that. Gains 1 energy and may reclaim 1 card. I'm especially happy with the energy. I'm gonna get the defense card. Okay, now comes the fear cards. Each player adds 1 strive in a land with Dahan. In every land with strive 1 damage per... Okay. Okay, there we go actually. So I'm gonna strive... Put strive under the city. And now I can do 2 damage. That is cool. Shall I... Well, then in that case I do 1 damage to 1 town and 1 damage to another town, so they won't be ravaging, and the city on strive also doesn't ravage. Each player may gather 2 towns or explorers in 2 coastal land, defend 4 in all coastal lands. Okay, thank you, but well, actually, yeah. So what I'm thinking is I can get these explorers out of land 7. That will definitely solve the problem on land number 7, but I'm actually, yeah, I'm getting extra explorers in land number 1. Okay, well, let's do it actually. So, gathering land number 1, this one, and shall I leave it with this? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Can I finish the gathering here? Each player chooses a different land and each gather up to 2 Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan. Yes. I can actually start working on the jungle. Yes, actually I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna gather 1, 2 Dahan and with this, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to destroy the city. Who's not gonna participate in Ravage? This town is not. And this town is not. And then the city is destroyed. And then I get my victory. So, wow. Made it actually. And as I said earlier, it's sometimes a bit of a gambling game. But yeah, the fear cards, 3 fear cards on level 3, in this case, got me from a pretty hopeless situation into a victory. And it weren't really not the super strongest fear cards there ever were, but it was just enough for me to win this game. Okay, let's see the details. Yeah, turn number 6, difficulty 6. It's a score of 53 points. We still have some living Dahan there, actually 6, not the original 6, but yeah, and then a lot of blight, but not enough blight to have me lose the game. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you around next week with me or Magda. Bye bye.